Welcome to the Sand to Pirls Stock Market Commentary for market week ending Friday, October 3rd, 2014. Market breadth. With this past week's market decline, our bull-bear point and figure ratio fell from 0.66 to 0.47, dropping further into bearish territory. Primarily due to the listing of new Canadian TSXV stocks, the total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns rose 21% to 2,495. The count of bearish stocks increased 37%, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns decreased 3%. The Sand to Pirls P&F Market Breadth Summary Chart shows us a market now 2 weeks in bearish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Open Office Calc data from which the chart is generated. You may become a paid subscriber by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking on Membership, and clicking Sign Up. For those who are interested, a free 2-week trial subscription is available. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, fell 186 points for the 8th decline in 18 weeks, at a negative 476.76 points. It continues below all 9 tops above plus 100, has fallen below the August 2014 bottom, continues below the July 2012 bottom, and continues above all 4 other bottoms below minus 100 in the last 35 months. Market Gauge Volume Analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Nasdaq 100 Trust ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. In the last 2 weeks, it had 1 accumulation day and 1 distribution day. Of the other indexes, both the Diamonds Trust and the S&P 500 deposit receipts ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Last week, the Nasdaq 100 Trust also ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Momentum. At Tuesday, 9:30 close, the CCI 20 had 6 consecutive days below zero for a change in Woody's CCI trend and remains outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject entry signal. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below zero are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's uptrend 13 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's downtrend this past week. At 25.52, the CCI 20 weekly is now within the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject if it rises next week. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. 2 of the top 5 industries are positive, and all of the bottom 5 are negative. Bullish, S&P Retail continues in the top 5. REITs and disk drives have entered the top 5. Oil services continues in the bottom 5. Gold and silver continues to lead the bottom 5. Bearish, comp tech, and semis have left the top 5. Focus this week from www.silverdoctors.com. PM Fund Manager. Cartel attempting to do to gold what they did in 1974. A few points from the article. I've always been worried that they might do to gold eventually what they did to it late in 1974 when they took it from $200 back down to $100 by early 1976. We're at the end of this fraudulent system, and I honestly believe they are trying to shake the system of as much wealth as they can and put in their own pockets before it collapses. That especially includes gold and silver, real money. But that part of the strategy is already backfiring because the U.S. Mint sold the most amount of gold eagles in September that it had sold all year, except in January, which is always the highest sales month. And it sold between September 30th and October 1st more silver eagles than it sold in the entire months of July and August. That's your indicator that the strategy to fleece the population of the gold and silver we can get our hands on is backfiring. Note, we can't get our hands on the U.S. Treasury gold because it ain't there anymore. Ask Germany. If they can take gold and silver down to where both started in 2000, it means that our system is being incinerated, and you probably won't want to be in this country, or most places for that matter. Thank you for watching this week's Sand to Pearls Stock Market Commentary. Commentary compiled by Donald Pearl, www.s2pmarketsignal.com. Hoping that your weekend is passing peacefully and pleasantly, that you have a great week coming up, and wishing you true success.